So guys, kita ba?
Kita naman.
Game mo. Report ko ngayon is C++ programming language. What is C++ programming language? C++ is a powerful general purpose programming language. It can be used to develop operating system, browsers, games, and so on. C++ supports different ways of programming like procedural, object-oriented, functional, and so on. This makes C++ powerful as well as flexible. So, madaming pwedeng gawin yung C++. Kaya niya mag-develop ng system, browser, games. Marami pang iba na pwede niyang gawin. So, dito, si Bjarne Strastrup, isang C++ high-level computer programming language developed by Bjarne Strastrup of Bell Laboratories in the early 1980s. It is based on traditional C language but with added object-oriented programming language or OOP and other capabilities. So, siya rin yung nag-invento ng C na language. Kumbaga yung C++, marami lang siyang additional na features na dinagdag. Kaya tinawag siyang C++. These are the features na meron si C++. OOP or Object-Oriented Programming, Platform or Machine Independent, Portable, Simple, High-Level Programming Language, Popular, Case-Sensitive, Compiler-Based, DMA or Dynamic Memory Allocation, Existence of Libraries, and Speed. So, ito lang yung 10 na kinuha ko dahil sobrang dami ng features niya. Meron pang kada title merong mga concepts. Number 1 is OOP, Object-Oriented Programming. So C++ in object-oriented language, unlike C, which is a procedural language. This is one of the most important features of C++. It employs the use of objects while programming. These objects helps you implement real-time problems. So, ang 5 concepts dito ni OOP, yung data abstraction, data encapsulation, inheritance, data hiding, and polymorphism. Number 2 is a platform or machine-independent portable. Although C++ is not platform independent, as a compiled programs on one operating system won't run on another operating system. But in other terms, portability refers to use the same piece of code in varied environment. So, dito, hindi siya pwedeng magbukas ng dalawang operating system na magkasabay kasi hindi niya mababasa yung mga OS na inopen niya. Kumbaga, pero meron siyang dito, same na code na pwedeng gamitin sa, kunyari, sa Java, sa Python. Halos magka-same code lang sila. Meron din silang same code na pwedeng gamitin. So simple, when we start off with a new language, we accept to understand in depth. The simple context of C++ gives an appeal to programmers who are eager to learn a new programming language. If you are already familiar with C, then you don't need to worry about facing any trouble while working in C++. The syntax of C++ is almost similar to that of C. After C++ is referred to as C with classes. Kumbaga, same lang naman yung C tsaka C++ pagdating sa coding. Kumbaga, nag-add lang talaga ng mga features yung C++. High-level programming language. It is important to note that C++ is high-level programming language unlike C, which is a mid-level programming language. It makes it easier for the user to work in C++ as a high-level language, as we can close associate it with a human comprehensible language that is in English. Popular. After learning C, it is the base language for many other popular programming languages, which supports the features of object-oriented programming. Bjarne Strastrup found Simula 67 the first subject-oriented language ever, lacking simulation, and decided to develop C++. Case sensitive. Just like C, it is pretty clear that the C++ programming language treats the uppercase and lowercase character in a different manner. For hesitants, the meaning of the keyword cout changes if you write is a C out or C out na capitalized. Other programming language like HTML and MySQL are not case sensitive. So compiler based. Unlike Java and Python, they are interpreter based. C++ is a compiler based language and hence is a relatively much faster than Python and Java. So kumbaga pagdating sa compiler base, mas maganda gamitin C++ kaysa dun sa Python and Java dahil interpreter based lang yung sa dalawa eh. Kumbaga, yun lang yung lamang nila, interpreter based. Pero pag sa compiler based naman, C++ ang maganda. DMA, Dynamic Memory Allocation. Since C++ supports the use of pointer, it allows us to allocate memory dynamically. We may even use constructors and destructors while working with classes and objects in C++. Existence of libraries. The C++ programming language offers a library full of inbuilt functions that make things easy for the programmer. This function, wait lang guys. This function can be accessed by including suitable header files. The last is the speed. As I discussed earlier, C++ is a compiler based, hence it is much faster than other programming language like Python and Java that are interpreter based. Next dito is sample code lang and the explanation. Dito sa makikita natin dito sa sa algorithm, the algorithm header files to use its function. Include the IO stream header file to use its function. Include the list header file to use its function. Call the main function. The program logic should be added within the body of the function. Create a list named by list with sets of 4 integers. Kumbaga ito 12, 5, 10, 9. And then use a for loop to create loop variable x. This variable will be used to iterate over the list elements. The number 7, print out the values of the list on the console. And the number 8, end of the body of the for a loop. And the last is end of the body in the main function. Okay na po. So papakita ko naman guys yung code na example. Kita nyo ba? Kita ba?
Oo.
Okay, so dito ginamit ko lang is double, then variable. Yung variable niya, prelim, midterm, semi, final, tsaka average. Kumbaga, ito lang yung average grade compute. Ang ginawa ko lang dito is pinag-plus ko lang sila, then divided by 4. Try natin i-run. Example, grade ni Rosalie, 87.
Bakit ako?
88. 89. 86.
Hindi lumalabas yung ano.
Ay, hindi lumalabas? Wait lang.
Running system.
Wait lang guys. Ayan. Okay na?
I'm
Yun.
good.
Oh, di ko
Ayan.
makita.
Kunyari, example grades ni Rosal ito. Yan, 87, 88, 86. Ay, shit. No. Sorry. Ulitin natin, guys. 87, 88, 86, 85. Yan, guys. Proceed exists po after 7.736 seconds. Okay na? Magsisend na lang ako ng quiz natin.
Sige. Palitin ko pa.
Salamat. Ay, screenshot ko muna pala. Wait lang. Okay na. Send ko na lang yung link ng quiz.
Tapos recording mo to.